We're gonna have to restart the league, I guarantee it. So dumb.
You don't think everybody turned their replays off?
Fuck no, not even close. I don't even think half the people know what they're doing. I can't even play the game, bro. This shit's crazy. All right, here we go. We are about to search.
Right. Defending a Super Bowl in real life here in NFASL. It's just another Saturday, Sunday in Seattle. Welcome to Lumen Field. I am your commentator, Thomas Jones IV, and up next we have the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Battle of the AFC East against NFC West. These two divisions will take on each other this year as we're underway here from Seattle as Romeo Doubs will get it started for the Patriots. As he'll return it up the Seahawks sideline to the 34-yard line, and that's where Drake May will begin his first drive of season 67 of NFASL. This is now our fourth matchup of the day. We've seen the Packers, the Cowboys, and the Broncos all pick up wins here on the road. See if New England can keep that streak going. 1st and 10 here as Travion Henderson will be the running back alongside Drake May. And the game's first play from scrimmage is to Travion, and he gets away from a couple of people, and now he's off to the races. 30, 20, 10, sayonara, that's a touchdown. Travion Henderson out the gates. Oh my goodness, what a run and what a start, and a home run is swung by Travion Henderson from the Ohio State Borealis. Makes it a 7-0 game, and boy, that play was shot right out of a cannon, and momentum very quickly on New England's side. That will go for 67 yards. Travion Henderson made a guy miss in the hole, broke a couple of tackles, and then it was just pure speed after that. Here is Torrey Horton on the return, and he is leveled at just shy of the 30-yard line. And it'll now be answer time for the Seattle offense as we see Sam Darnold for the first time this evening. Of course, in real life, coming off the Super Bowl victory against these Patriots, so this will be a Super Bowl rematch here in real life to kick off the NFL season. Darnold under center to Zachary Charbonnet, and he tries to do his Henderson impersonation, but only gains a yard there, as it was well covered by this Patriot defense, which has been retooled in the offseason, adding Draymond Jones to a unit that made a Super Bowl. Did lose Jalen Hawkins in free agency. And for the Seahawks, basically ran it back and lost Kenneth Walker offensively, so we'll see how much of a difference maker he is, as this pass is incomplete, looking for Charbonnet, and it's quickly 3rd down. Opening moments here in Lumen Field. 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Seattle. Adjustments made here by Darnold as he sends the tight end in motion, and here's the snap against the 4-man rush. This pass is complete, and it's Horton, and he's now off to the races, but he is tracked down not until he finds first down yardage for the Seahawks, and they will now run their first play of the day in New England territory. Nice completion there. It'll be a pickup of 32 yards and a new set of downs for Seattle. Here's Charbonnet across the left side, cuts it back into the waiting arms of one Milton Williams. Picked him up from Philadelphia a couple of seasons ago, and has quickly paired with Christian Barmore to form a very formidable front duo at the defensive tackle position. And of course, Christian Gonzalez against Jackson Smith and Jigba. Love to see that matchup as the night progresses. Here's Darnold on 2nd down, and he tries to float one to his running back, but that will be an incompletion. Looking for Charbonnet again. And just like the last series of downs, it's a quick 3rd down after a run and an incomplete pass to Charbonnet on 2nd. Third and long here for Seattle. They just picked up the 3rd down and 9. This time, Darnold's going to run out of time. There is Milton Williams registering his first sack of the NFASL campaign, and it will force a 3-and-out for Seattle. Here is Michael Dixon on to punt this one away, and waiting this kick is one Marcus Jones. He makes the spin move, and he's going to be across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Drake May only had to call one play on the last possession, and that was number 32. Travion Henderson, and he did the rest. after that home run of a carry from Henderson. Let's see what the Patriots do to balance out with the passing attack. Again, big acquisition in the offseason was the post-June 1st trade for A.J. Brown to pair with the offseason additions of Romeo Doubs. Of course, he got benched for Kyle Williams here in NFASL along with Keyshawn Booty. Here is Henderson again in a much more modest gain, as this will be a back to the line of scrimmage, if that, as the Seahawks able to adjust this time. Was their defense that won them the Super Bowl back in February. Let's see if this scheme that has really caught on across the NFASL, if it's still effective here for Seattle against a very high-octane offense in New England. Here is the first throw for Drake May. It's complete into none other than the aforementioned A.J. Brown. He'll pick up 6 yards on the completion as he makes his Patriot regular season debut. 3-by-1 set here on 3rd down and 4. Drake May, plenty of time in the pocket. He's looking deep across the middle. He's got A.J. Brown for a big chunk of yards. Give him 41. Make that 44 yards. And a big New England first down as they have taken a couple of shots here early against this vaunted Seattle defense. Henderson had the 67-yard touchdown run, and A.J. Brown just picked up 40 on that one, as it'll have the Patriots inside the Seattle 30 now. Right back to the shotgun. It's Drake May. Again, plenty of time to dissect this defense, and Drake May will scramble and pick up yardage before he is punished and pushed out of play at the 21-yard line by Ernest Jones IV. But it's all Patriots so far as we are past the halfway mark of the opening frame. Patriots up 7-0 and threatening to add on to that lead right here. Second down, it'll be a carry for Henderson. He cuts back, and he's close to another touchdown. He's down, marked at the 1-yard line. It has been an outstanding start for this New England offense. First and goal now from the 1, after Henderson was just yards shy of his second touchdown of the quarter. So Ramondre Stevenson will check into the ball game, and they will call Stevenson's number, and he's trying to fight for that end zone, reaching the ball, but is unable to hit pay dirt. Good tackle that time by Leonard Williams to keep Henderson, check that Stevenson out of the end zone. Again, it's just a quick spell play there for Ramondre as we see Henderson check back into the ball game. So take 2, second down from the 1. Henderson is stuffed. He's blown up in the backfield by one DeMarcus Lawrence. Huge part of that Seattle defense last season. Had a game against the Cardinals last year in real life where he had 2 pick sixes in the same quarter. Very, very dominant edge rusher for them last season. Big catalyst as to why they were able to win that Super Bowl. Makes a huge play there on second down, and what started as first and goal from the 1 is now third and goal from the 4. May will have to throw. He's under duress. He lofts one, and that could have been, should have been intercepted, but it was dropped by Jones. And the Patriots' momentum will stall out here as they will send the field goal unit on for a short 21-yard field goal attempt for Borales, and it is good. 10-point lead here for the Patriots. Could have been more. And again, if you're a Seahawks fan, really would have liked to see that pass from Drake May intercepted. Nonetheless, the field goal is good. Here is Rashid Shaheed. He was traded for at the deadline last year from New Orleans as he takes a big hit right across the 20-yard line. Check that, right across the 25. And drive number 2 for Seattle, now down by 2 possessions. Play action, and down goes Darnold. That is the rookie. His first NFASL sack for Gabe Jackus. The Illinois Illini draft pick registers his first sack of the season and of his career. Congratulations to that young man. Sam Darnold here on second down. Quick throw. It is caught. This is the tight end, and this is up to the 30-yard line there, as it'll be a gain of about 10 to get that sack yardage back and give yourself a fighting chance on third down if you're Seattle. Final 30 seconds here of the opening quarter. It's been dominated by New England. Seattle is looking to make a 3rd down and 8 conversion. Darnold flushed from the pocket to his right. I don't see anybody over there, and he's just going to have to throw this away. Great job by the pass rush of New England. And Seattle is going to have to punt the ball for the 2nd time this afternoon. Once again, it's Michael Dixon kicking off to Jones. And Jones will have it from the 20, cuts back, and will find a good running lane up to the 35-yard line. And the Patriots will begin their 3rd possession from that point, having scored a touchdown on the first possession, had to settle for 3 on the last one. But both drives so far have ended in points. That's a positive thing here for Coach ATK. And then for Coach Himothy, a positive thing that your defense was able to hold after giving up 2 explosive plays in this first quarter. This will be Drake May calling his own number, and the Seahawks are all over it. Loss of a yard as Drake May goes down to the turf, and that ends our first quarter. After 1 here from Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington, it is the visiting New England Patriots on top by a score of 10-0. New England has the ball at 2nd down and 11 yards at their own 34-yard line to start our second quarter. Again, you can see at the bottom of your screen, plenty of NFASL Week 1 action left to go. And for the division, these two are in. For Seattle, they are the first one to play their game in their division. And for the AFC East, the Patriots opening things up. Jets have the Tennessee Titans later on. And then for Miami, they will be taking on, that's a nice run here from Travion Henderson, as he'll pick up 7 more. To finish that point, though, Coach Germs and the Miami Dolphins also yet to play in Week 1, and of course Buffalo as well. Over in the NFC West, you have the Rams and 49ers from Melbourne, Australia, and then you have the Cardinals taking on the Chargers. There's a first down for Drake May. That is his trusty steed at tight end, Hunter Henry, as he makes his first catch of the season. And it'll be a first down pickup to midfield. Drake May from an empty set here on first down. Has a wide open man. A.J. Brown in traffic, breaking tackles, still up on his feet, and finally halted at the 34-yard line. Another chunk gain for one A.J. Brown. And he's having himself quite a debut here for the New England Patriots. And from the 34, Drake May will call his own number, picks up the blocks, breaks the tackle, but only a yard to show for it as Jones is there to clean up the play after a broken tackle from Drake May. You're seeing a lot of quarterback design runs here. Nice addition to the Drake May playbook, as that was something that he did really well last season, added a second layer of mobility to his already talented quarterback play from the passing standpoint, as Ramondre Stevenson has another first down for New England. Seeing all the characters getting involved here. The number 2 running back, Ramondre Stevenson. We've seen a lot of A.J. Brown and Travion Henderson thus far. Dosage of Hunter Henry. Still looking to see what the depth looks like at that position. Again, you have Kyle Williams at the slot role, number 3 receiver on the depth chart. A.J. Brown, of course, and right now, looks like Keyshawn Boutte is the number 2 receiver on this Patriot offense. Quick throw again, Drake May. It's easy for him, as it is Travion who spins but does not have first down yardage. Give him about 9 on the pass and catch. But again, the Patriots are chucking the ball up and down this field with quite ease to this point. Will we see resistance from the Seattle defense? Let's find out. Second down, Drake May. Nothing but green grass in front of him. He's going to try to lunge for the end zone, and he is shy of the end zone, but a big run nonetheless. Down to the 1-yard line, and it's goal to go for New England. As we approach the halfway point of the second quarter, 4:40 left to play in the first half. Patriots looking for that three-possession lead. Handoff for Henderson, and he is stuffed. Great tackle. Great play there by Surratt as he keeps Henderson out of the end zone to stymie the Patriots' first down run. This will be a second down attempt from the 2. Handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. Can he find the edge? No, he cannot, as that edge was set excellently by second-year pro Nick Mwori, and he makes a big tackle to set up 3rd and goal. Again, if you're a Seahawks fan, this is where your defense has to step up for you. Offense has been stuck in neutral, and the Patriots have dominated both the time of possession as well as the scoreboard here as they have that 10-point lead. This is a huge play late in the second quarter. Drake May from the gun, running out of time, and he is dropped. He's brought back to the 12-yard line by Byron Murphy, and that will be another failed opportunity for the Patriots to score from the 1-yard line, as you see the Seahawks back them all the way up to the 12. So another field goal keeps it at a 2-possession lead for New England as they're now up by 13. Rashid Shaheed wants nothing to do with this one as it'll go out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with 2:46 to play, trailing by 13, Sam Darnold and the Seattle offense are going to need to find some answers. Heavy formation here on first down as it will be Charbonnet looking for anything, but no running room available. Again, you see Milton Williams has his fingerprints all over this one. That's another tackle for loss. He also has a sack to go with that and has been disruptive across the middle of that offensive line and that line of scrimmage thus far. So another 2nd and long for Seattle. They've been all too accustomed to these situations. Darnold across the middle for JSN, and it is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez able to keep JSN out of the catch sheet so far. He's been held with that shutout. I think that's his first target of the day. Now it's 3rd down and long. Here comes Milton Williams once again, and he's just dominating this Seattle offense. Another sack. 2nd one today for Williams. Jackus has one as well. And this Seahawks offense just can't get out of their own way. Another 3 and out. And we are at the 2-minute warning. High end-over-end kick for Dixon. Lots of hang time on this one as Jones will recover it at the 47-yard line. Great field position for the Patriots after the Seahawks went backwards on their possession. It's been a very one-sided contest in this first half. It's been all New England. From the very first play from scrimmage, we saw Travion Henderson go for 67 yards. A.J. Brown has had a big game. But yet the one negative for the Patriots offense is they have not been able to finish a red zone drive with 6. As May has plenty of time, he's going to find an open target. There is a penalty flag on the field as Kyle Williams is still going inside the 20. Let's check the marker. And that will go against Seattle, so the play will count plus 8 yards on the roughing the passer for Byron Murphy, the second out of University of Texas. And again, 1st and goal for New England. And they figure out a way to get past their red zone struggles today against this Seattle defense as this throw is caught and tackled at the 1. What a play there made in space. As that looked like that was going to be an easy touchdown for Pop Douglas, but instead It'll be second and goal from the 1 yard line, and we're under 90 seconds to play in the first half. It's a handoff for Henderson. Can he get in the end zone? They said he's across the plane. Touchdown, New England. Travion's second touchdown of the evening. And the Patriots all over Seattle here in this kickoff game. 20-0 our score. And right now, one of the more lopsided games of week one to this point. We did see the Cowboys go up 17-0 on the Giants, but that one turned out to be a 3-point final. Do the Seahawks have that ability in them? We have yet to see them really put anything together offensively. Defense has been on the field a lot, and as you're seeing, they're starting to break down. So a minute and 36 seconds to go. Seattle still has all their timeouts. They get the ball to start the third quarter. But you really just need to see some type of drive put together to build a little bit of confidence. And that's just not going to help as this Seattle offensive line is seeing ghosts. That is Robert Spillane, untouched up the gut. Sack number 4 for New England. Clock is running as well as we approach a minute. Darnold has some time. He fires and he's hit. That was a nice delayed blitz there from Coach ATK as you saw that slot corner coming off the edge. And again, Seattle just not able to get anything going. Masterclass from the New England defense as they have pitched that first half shutout. Darnold, he's running out of time, and he runs into another sack. That's a 3-piece for Williams. Have yourself a day, young man. And for the 4th time in this first half, we're going to see Michael Dixon punt the ball. And that is just not what you need out of this offense. It's trailing by 20. Another punt, another great field position as Jones has his best return of the day. He's across the 40, down to the 35, and New England has 2 timeouts with 28 seconds left in the half. So that is plenty of time to try to add on to this 3-possession lead. Drake May stepping up, looking end zone. It's a shot for Brown. It is incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of one A.J. Brown on the first down attempt from Drake May. Gave his number 1 receiver a chance at it, but he couldn't come through with the catch. 22 seconds now left in the first half. May versus pressure. Go over the middle. This is a diving grab made by Kyle Williams. First down, Patriots. Timeout called. And they'll have a new set of downs at the 20-yard line. And there are 18 seconds left to operate. And Coach Timothy's debut with the Seattle Seahawks turning into a nightmare scenario as the Patriots with a formal drubbing. It's 20-0 here in the first half. Patriots looking to add on. May going end zone. This is incomplete. Once again, trying to find Williams. Good coverage this time from Seattle. Drake May again from the shotgun. Looking end zone for Keyshawn Booty. He's got him for 6. Nice throw there from the former North Carolina Tar Heel. Keyshawn Booty makes this 26-0 New England. Make it 27-0 as Borealis makes the extra point. This has been a perfect showing from the New England Patriots here through one half. Defense has tormented Sam Darnold. The offense has absolutely torched the Seattle defense, and that brings you to that 27-point lead. 4-score differential right now. Seahawks are stuck in the neutral position right now, just not able to get anything going. The run game has not been there. They've been stuck behind the sticks, second and long, third and long, and it's just allowed this Patriot defense to pin their ears back and send the dogs after Sam Darnold. One final play here before the end of the first half. Make it 2 as this pass is completed. Timeout called with 2 seconds left at the 48-yard line, and that'll give Seattle a chance for a Hail Mary. We did see one earlier today in Minnesota, as it was Jordan Love to Jaden Reed to end the first half which ended up turning that game all the way around, Hail Mary. But in this situation, even with the touchdown, you're still down 21 points after that, so you still need a lot of things to go your way to get back into this one. But it could start here. 2 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to call a run play, try to get some cheap yardage and call a quick timeout, but play took longer than 2 seconds. It'll take us to the halftime whistle here from Lumen Field. And it's been road domination from the New England Patriots. Our score 27, Seahawks 0. All right, well, we're ready to get the third quarter underway, as it is Shaheed from the 4-yard line to kick this one away. And he'll take it to the 24-yard line, and that's where Seattle will hope to get their offense going here in the second half. Just looking at the first half numbers, they actually finished with under 15 yards of total offense, if you count in the sack yardage there. There have been a lot of things to go wrong for the Seattle Seahawks, and all of them have to this point. Again, no running game from Charbonnet thus far. No catches for Jackson Smith and Jigba as the leading receivers, their tight end. Sam Darnold trying to call his own number, and even that's not going to do it. As the rookie, once again in the backfield, that is Jackass with his first tackle for loss. Had a sack earlier in this one in the first half. And again, Patriots just picking up where they left off. Darnold looking. And this one is caught. It's Horton. He's breaking tackles. He's still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And that is the first down the Seahawks have had since the first drive of the game. So it's been a while for them. I checked that. They had one right at the end of the first half in garbage time there, but that was a huge conversion. Needed to see that, as this throw is now caught in the traffic. Wow, I thought that was going to be an interception. Great catch, great concentration that time. As for this first time today, the Seahawks are in Patriot territory, down by 27. Darnold looking, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, as you saw the coverage there that time from New England all over it. Another play here on second down for the Seahawks, as they'll take it underneath to Charbonnet. He makes a man miss, and he will have first down yardage. Great effort there from Zach Charbonnet as he worked his way up to the 15-yard line. And Seattle showing some signs of life offensively. They're trying to make it shake here on 1st and 10 from the 15. Darnold again, clean pocket, will look to his left. It is incomplete. Nice coverage again from the Patriots here in their first red zone trip defensively. On second down, Darnold will vacate the pocket. He will throw back to the middle, and it is somehow caught by Zach Charbonnet, and he will gain 7 yards there on second down. As you see, Darnold a little slow to get up after taking that shot. But it'll be another third down here. Seahawks have converted one of them today. Can they make it 2? They can, and that's JSN's first catch, and it will be a touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba puts Seattle on the board, as Jason Myers will trot out for this extra point, and it is good. So Seattle, off the second half, Opening possession will find the end zone via Jackson Smith and Jigba for a 8-yard touchdown pass from Sam Darnold. And it'll be Romeo Doubs and the Patriots on the kick return now, as Doubs is lit up at the 25. Nice job by him to hold on to the football. Those are types of hit sticks sometimes where you see fumbles occur. It's none other than Aman Wari, who has had himself a pretty quiet first half, considering. Has made a couple of plays down at the goal line, but with the exception of that, he's definitely been part of these Seattle secondary that just is getting torched up by one Drake May. Here is Travion Henderson trying to pick up where he left off in the first half, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage after trying to cut it back. As the Seattle defense trying to hold serve after their offense got their first touchdown possession of the day. Drake May on second down looking right, and he's got a man, and they are going to rule that a catch for Kyle Williams at the 41. Nicely done after the pickup of 13 will give the Patriots a first down. 4:45 left here in the third quarter as the Patriots are continuing to move this ball up and down the field. Drake May taking his time, looking, and finds the tight end in a soft window. That is Hunter Henry. Nice lofted pass there from Drake May as they will pick up another 25. And again, this New England passing game has been ferocious against this Seattle defense. They have no answers for them. As Drake May is going to sit out on this one, as Tommy DeVito now in the game. As he rolls to his right, he fires. It's complete. Kyle Williams inside the 15. Now another red zone trip for New England. As you can see, Coach ATK trying to manage the fatigue as well as the health of his starting quarterback, considering the way that their offense has been able to move the ball down the field. It's giving him some chances to get back out there, as you see the backup quarterback going back to the bench. So Tommy DeVito with that perfect passer rating so far in this NFASL season. Drake May back onto the field here. And he finds his man. That's Kyle Williams, who's on his third reception of this drive. That last catch and run will get him to triple digits in his season debut. 5 catches, 100 yards for the former Washington State wide receiver. All right, so 2nd and 2 here from the 4-yard line. Drake May again looking to throw. He's going to roll to his right once more. He's going to call his own number, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May with his 4th touchdown. Check that 3rd touchdown of the day. 2 passing touchdowns, and then the one on the ground there. Travion Henderson has a pair of touchdowns. As this extra point by Borales is good. Our score back up to a 27-point lead, as New England has scored on all of their possessions this evening. Shaheed rating this kick from Behringer. As he'll cut back, and he will be taken out at the 26. So we've seen an outstanding performance from this New England defense, I guess, getting their revenge on Seattle. Again, that was a very sloppy defensive game back in February. Patriots seem to have had it on their mind this entire offseason. Darnold. And this pass is incomplete. Of course, Coach ATK replacing Mike Vrabel, who was fired after having an affair with an NFL reporter. They replaced him with Coach Austin Knapp, who has won multiple Super Bowls with the Patriots in past years. They brought him back in hopes to getting this locker room cleaned up. And it has had a positive effect so far, as Horton off of the catch will make a man miss and get out of bounds for a Seattle first down. But looking at this score and the way that the Patriots have come out of the gates, 34-7 against Seattle, I'd say Coach ATK has done a good job of resetting the culture here. And then for Coach Timothy, coming over from the Ravens from last Madden, definitely going to be quite an adjustment going from Lamar Jackson to Sam Darnold. Does not help that this offensive line is constantly getting beat up as that pass is incomplete, influenced by none other than Milton Williams. He has just dominated in this ball game. Just play after play, he is eating this Seattle offensive line for dinner. Here on second down, motion man is Cooper Kupp. Darnold, he's flushed right. He fires. It is complete. It's another first down on this drive, and that is Elijah Arroyo, second-year tight end, who has taken over the starting responsibilities for one A.J. Barner. Darnold on first down finds Smith in Jigba. He's got first down yardage across the 20. And again, you really are wondering where this offensive rhythm was in the first half, but here in the second half, Seattle is finding ways to keep their drive alive and continuing to get chunks of yardage. Unfortunately, they are battling that clock, which is approaching the end of the third quarter. This throw on the money to Cooper Kupp. That's a touchdown. And both drives in the third quarter have ended with touchdown possessions for Seattle. So again, always looking for positive momentum going into the next game or even the next quarter. Now you are hopeful, if you're Coach Timothy, that you can figure out a way to get a stop defensively, try to string those together. So what could be the final play of the third quarter? Michael Dixon will send one away, and it will be retrieved by Jones at the 5-yard line. He breaks a tackle and will go down just shy of the 25. Leave us with 1 second remaining in the third quarter. First down and 10 from the 24. Again, New England has been perfect on their drives today. They've scored on all 6 of them. Here's a handoff for Henderson. He breaks a tackle and almost broke another long run. And that will end our third quarter. So, here from Seattle, the Patriots on top by a score of 34-14 in our kickoff game number 2. Well, second and inches here from the 33-yard line. Again, looks like we also have Chargers and Cardinals are underway as well. About 20 minutes ago they got started. As that handoff will go backwards, and as soon as I turn the stream on, looks like a touchdown was caught by Quentin Johnston of the Los Angeles Chargers. It's 20-14 over there in LA. Yep, 21-14. So that's a nice back and forth affair for you in Inglewood, California. We're up the coast here in Seattle, 3rd and 3. Drake May across the middle, caught by Booty. He's got a touchdown today, and now a big catch to keep the drive alive. And could be a backbreaker for any comeback attempts Seattle may have had. And Drake May going for performance of the afternoon. He has been near perfect today. No interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 250 yards. And again, just precise. He's found that window. He's found his targets against man, against zone, making it work. Travion Henderson has been outstanding as well. The defense has been great. And again, Seattle obviously coming off the Super Bowl victory, a very high overall ranked team, but That has not translated to this game whatsoever. 1st and 10 here. Drake May, call his own number, cuts it back, and he's going to have a touchdown. What a call. 27-yard scamper. Drake May having himself an evening. And in NFASL's 67th season, Drake pays homage to that with the world-famous 6-7 meme. Extra point, good. We have a 40-burger here in Seattle. Absolute domination from the Patriots today. .6:28 to play here at Lumen Field. And this one is as good as over here with Shaheed losing the football on the fumble, and the Patriots will pick it up. If there was ever a doubt, that one will absolutely put this away. 27-point lead, 6 minutes to go. Patriots have the ball in plus territory, as it was Saunders Jr. who dislodged that football. Man, what an excellent day it's been for the New England unit, both offense, defense, special teams. That was the game's first turnover, as Henderson tries to work the left side, but to no avail. And to update you in the LA-Arizona game, Omarion Hampton just bust one for a touchdown. That just went about 75 yards. And the LA Chargers looking to double up their lead at the end of, well, about halfway through the second quarter. Over here in Seattle, it is 3rd and 14. Again, the clock is on their side. Not trying to do anything crazy here, as they will call play action. May will dump this down to Henry. And that will be short of the first down marker, but still well within the field goal range of one Andy Borealis. Okay, so this will be from 47, and it is a shank job. Homage to the Ohio State kicker in the college football playoff all those years ago. That one's no good. So Seattle will take over at the 37 with 4.5 minutes to go. And again, you talk about just trying to build some positive momentum into week number 2 after this beatdown against the Patriots. This will be Charbonnet underneath, and he'll have enough for a first down to the Patriot 49. Darnold looking deep for Njigba. It is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag, as they're going to knock Christian Ellis for illegal contact, so that will be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Darnold, quick throw, complete. It's Arroyo. It's first down. And we have an injured Seahawk, and it is the aforementioned Elijah Arroyo. He is slow to get up. And again, late in this fourth quarter, as A.J. Barner will replace him at tight end. From the 31-yard line, it is Darnold under pressure, and he is sacked again by Jackus. The 6th sack of the evening. The Patriots, you've heard of the Boston Tea Party. They're teeing off on one Sam Darnold. And it's bringing him back to those Jets days where every single pass, he said he was seeing ghosts. Might be seeing them right now, because it's just been one pressure after another from this front four. And I know that has to be music to the ears of one ATK. As this pass is caught, that is Charbonnet out the backfield for about 7. Here's 3rd and 12 for Darnold. This time he's got good pocket to work with. He's going to try to fire one down to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. What a throw. And I think that was to Elijah Arroyo, who just checked back into the ball game. It was. As, again, first half to forget, but Darnold has really stepped up his game here in the second half. Just came a little too late, as it's now 41-21 with 2:17 left to play. So great effort here again from the Patriots. I'm sure the AFC East opponents are taking notice to how this Patriot team is getting it done today. Again, Jets will take on the Titans later on. And I'll have to check about Buffalo and Miami's Week 1 matchups. But again, Travion Henderson had a monster game as he picks up 4 yards and will put him back over 100 yards on the day. Two-minute warning here from Seattle. Score is 41-21. It has been all New England from the word go here in Seattle. And again, we do also have Chargers and Cardinals live from SoFi Stadium. It's 28-14 over there at this point. As this pass is caught by Keyshawn Boutte. First down, and assuming Seattle does not use any of their timeouts, New England can run the clock out here. Here's Henderson. Okay, just a yard on that one. It looks like Seattle will be using their timeouts, down by 20. So we'll take one more first down to put this one away. Anderson on second down gains 3 more. Timeout called by Seattle with 1:05 left to play. Again, Drake May has been fantastic this afternoon. Travion Henderson, A.J. Brown, really the entire receiving core has been in on this. You know, Kyle Williams with 5 grabs, 100 yards. Keyshawn Boutte, a couple of touchdowns. A.J. Brown, of course, got things started for them as this will be incomplete, almost picked off there by Knight, and it will force a 3-and-out as Seattle will get one more opportunity with the ball before this game hits its end. So here's Behringer on for his first punt today, coming with a minute left in the fourth quarter, and it will be a touchback. And Darnold loses the football on the fumble. It's recovered at the 2-yard line. That's Milton Williams' 3rd sack of the day. They're going to review this to see if Darnold was down, which I believe he was. So they will move the ball back up to the 8-yard line. But yet again, Patriots defense is just teeing off on this Seattle offensive line. Now the 7th sack that they have allowed today. And Darnold with an incomplete pass. It's now 3rd and 22. 24 seconds remaining. Darnold from his end zone, complete. Arroyo, first down across the 40, and he's out of bounds. So again, the lone bright spot on this offense has been one Elijah Arroyo, as that pass will get Sam Darnold over 300 yards today. He has not turned it over per se, but he has taken a lot of really bad sacks. That might as well count as a turnover in the eyes of these Seattle fans. So first down. It's a three-man rush. Darnold going for Smith and Jigba, and he's got him. That's caught inside the 10. And the final timeout called by Seattle with 9 seconds to go. Great throw there from Darnold to Smith and Jigba. And they'll have one more crack at it here to try to make this a 28-point second half. Pass is caught. No, it's incomplete, and a good thing it was. That would have ended the ball game if Charbonnet caught that. Things are starting to get ugly in LA as well. 35-14, still in the second quarter there. Darnold looking for one more touchdown pass, and he'll have to throw it away, which with 1 second left, this will be the game's final play. So for those of you that started Sam Darnold in your fantasy leagues, it won't matter because Jalen Milroe has stepped into the game here for the final play. Milroe looks to his right. It is incomplete, and that is the end of our second kickoff game. The Patriots improved to 1-0 off the backs of a dominant defensive showing. 7 sacks. Drake May, perfect on the day. Travion Henderson, huge as well. And for Seattle, they will fall to 0-1. Question marks about their offensive line and their defense that they're going to have to deal with for the next 7 days. Plus then, because again, this is a Wednesday night game, so that long layoff, see how Seattle comes out in week 2. But final score here from Lumen Field, Patriots 41, Seahawks 21. For our entire NFASL crew, Thomas Jones IV wishing you a wonderful Wednesday evening. And week 1 of NFASL continues with Cards and Chargers, which is about to hit halftime. So we'll see you later, folks. Good luck to everybody else that has yet to play their game. And hopefully we get to week 2 in one piece. Take care, everybody.